All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch. How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind.
Okay, Coach, you know, the folks in the Dog Pound, they live for games like this. Snowy conditions here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set up, 90 Wolf. Crystal Travis.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense, and the first drive they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they said over the previous week, now you try too hard, Not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, orbit, 80 weapon.
36, line 36. Drop deep, watch the
Go.
36 to Mike.
Ready?
They run. This is Scarborough. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
This is Scarborough. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alpha.
Now Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Watch 36.
On 3rd down, Palmer. It's hauled in by Ellington. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go, here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Defense. Let's go, defense.
Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
36 to Mike.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Down back at the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Now it's Palmer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, high 7.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. Recon, 132 fighter. 15 line. 15 line. Switch. Get it.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Osweiler. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Ebron's got it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Osweiler, Dorsett making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Osweiler. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, box drop.
Now it's Palmer. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, Hannah, and he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bell. And an out run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. From the gun on third down, Osweiler. That's complete. It's Bell. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time.
Hey, exit. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Palmer to throw. And that's complete. It's Allington. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the set.
36 to Mike. Know your job.
Pilot, 64, weak. Speed grip.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Okay, baby, I see you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
You better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Throwing on second down, Osweiler. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they're going to go for it on fourth. Brock Osweiler staying on the field.
36. Check nickel.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Ready?
They're going on fourth down. It's Osweiler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go team, spell. Rock it. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Osweiler to the right side to Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Break.
Osweiler will throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
To throw again is Osweiler. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
15 line. 15 line. 6-6. Pull it high. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now they try the right side here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Pass. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
They run the counter. Hannah, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Let's go, defense.
Christone, travel.
Watch out, watch out.
Go, go. Let's go.
Palmer will throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
218, chop it. Check 43. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. It's Scarborough again. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Bravo.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Get it.
4th down. Here's Palmer. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
18 Gator.
That's what I do.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. To throw is Osweiler. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They go play action now. Osweiler complete to Dorsett. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Point after try forthcoming. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a very good return, but a penalty marker is down. I'm not sure what this is going to be. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Zoo. Yeah. Let's go.
On first down, it's Palmer. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. They'll go again with Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's able to find Diggs. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Stephon Diggs. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Go out.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try again with Scarborough, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Now Palmer to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. There's Scarborough on the toss. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. To throw is Palmer. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. I like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Recon, 152 fighter.
3rd and long, it's Osweiler. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And Diggs has it. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Osweiler going to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Slam, slam, slam.
Fair. Get it.
Now Osweiler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Osweiler to a knee, and that should wrap this one up. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in,